Hey y'all. Well, this is probably not the best way to open a video, but it is a chronological video. So we're going to start with June 11th. In this little area right over here where the arrow is, in the afternoon, Randy was watering a lot of pots. All of a sudden, Lucy was jumping at the water and a snake came up out of under the azalea bush, tried to strike Lucy. She jumped back, thankfully. And Randy immediately shot it 4 times. He hit it twice, and then he cut it with his machete. This is not one you want to mess with. It's a copperhead. Good. This was distorted. Need to give that one to the chickens. Something's eating into it. It's an example of one that didn't get pollinated properly. This one too probably didn't get completely pollinated with this distortion at the end, but the rest of it should be good. A little on the big side.
Here we have bees.
Okay.
That's a good thing. How much should I give the baby chicks?
About twice what you have in your hand.
Oh yeah. We got a bad boy in the coop.
What is this?
Back.
It's a rat snake, but once they get in the coop,
Got my wooden egg.
they have to go. Well, I need my wooden egg.
There's your wooden egg.
Snakes cannot get through the hardware cloth, but we leave the door open from the snake protected coop to the run so they can get in and out. And the problem is it's just chicken wire, so the snake can get through there, and plus they climb the trees and they drop down through the bird netting. The bird netting keeps hawks out, but it doesn't keep snakes out. Eat your dill. It's good for your lungs. Look at my feathered-footed chicken. So cute. We have 2 of those. The baby birds are in the hatchie shack until they get big enough to be laying eggs as big as these chickens. They should not be intermingled. They weren't raised by a mama, so these hens would attack them with no mother to protect them. Look at that one. So what does one do on a day of rain off and on? You don't want to work in the garden, touch your plants when they're wet. So he's power washing our back porch, which desperately needed it. We really have to do it once a year, and we did not do it last summer. So he's getting it done.
Should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings.
See that white oak? It's dead. And Randy's gonna have to take that down pretty doggone soon. get caught in it. Puddles everywhere. And I gotta see where we're at. 3.5. Chickens are all in the coop. Snake tree. I'll never look at it the same way. That's refreshing. Now I'm ready to go. We'll get started on some cooking. And
wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow, and the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day, and it will set you free.
If I look a little under the weather, it's because since early Friday morning, I've been under the weather. I got some sort of a stomach virus, and boy, it hit me hard. Thankfully, I have a wonderful husband who took good care of me, although he's more like a military sergeant with grumbling, drink this Powerade. You need to try to eat. But he was just trying to take care of me. Anyway, I was sad because we had a window of opportunity on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, and again on Sunday because we didn't have any rain. And we desperately needed to spray for fungus, you know, our preventative sprays, because this whole week we're going to have rain off and on. Here's the forecast. We've only sprayed for bugs once, but you know, when you have rain, it's the most important preventative spray is fungal, because rain tends to bring all that in, and you know, leaves touch soil, especially tomatoes. If they touch the soil, there are usually soil-borne funguses from that, which is why you always need to have a good mulch on the top of your potting mix, your ground, whichever way you plant. God gave us a window, I guess. Today is what is today? Tuesday. Because it is sunny right now, and it looks like we only have a slight chance of rain about 6 o'clock. So maybe around 4:30 or 5, we can mix up the fungicide and Randy can spray for me. I am really excited because the fungicide that I love the most hasn't been produced in the small packages in, I don't know, over 2 years. The whole COVID thing, it was around 2020. You could only get it in really big packages, and it was like, oh, $130. And the problem with that is that at the time, this fungicide was only good for a year after the package date. But a friend, gardener on my group page, shout out to Shelly Belknap, she's been on it. She's been paying attention, and she found out that they were reintroducing the 2-ounce packages of actinovate and Not only that, but apparently they revamped the mix so that it lasts for 2 years, which is a great thing. I ordered it, finally came in at Papa's Garden Supply. And I think the website is papasgarden.com. And I was able to get a package. There wasn't shipping. It was like $25 plus tax, so just under or around $30 for me. I think now he's only selling it in the double packs. Let me double check here. Yeah, Papa's Garden Supply, because he sent some free cucumber seeds. And he's got his little name there. The Actinovate is the best fungicide that we've ever used. You only have to use 1 teaspoon per gallon. It's very water soluble. Although I still put it in a jar with a little warm water. Wouldn't have to be warm in this case because it's not an oil. The teaspoon of Actinovate with about 4, 5, 6 drops of insecticidal soap. And I use Dr. Bronner's Sal Suds biodegradable cleaner. Because I put the soap in there, it acts as a surfactant, which is going to help the product stick to the leaves. And of course, just like when you spray for bugs, you need to spray the top of the leaves, the underside of the leaves, the stems. Be sure to get your soil or the mulch, whatever you have, at the base. You need to spray in the evening after the bees have gone to bed because of the soap. If it weren't for the soap, you could spray it any time of day because the Actinovate does not harm bees. It doesn't harm pets, humans, anything. But anyway, I'm real excited about that being back in stock. So I'm going to finish this video with the mess of our gardens and what Randy has harvested today. We live on a hill, kind of, and boy, that water has just messed up our yard. Randy's got a lot of raking to do with the bark. Life's what happens while you're busy making plans, eh?
There's a new day to get you through your struggles. I will always think of you and me. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day. It is waiting for us. There's a new day waiting round the bend. There's a new day, and it will restore